Former employees of a local internet company reveal how customers were mistreated.
I was stunned. I was shocked. I was thrown completely off guard.
Lauren and Carol Weather. Jeff Colley Sports. This is 10 News Nightcast.
Just get them off the phone pretty much and answer another call. It was about volume, answering as many calls as you could.
That's how ex-employees at one local internet company say they were told to treat customers. And these former Access1 employees say lying to clients was the norm.
10 News reporter Bianca De La Garza is here now with part 2 of this exclusive investigation. Bianca?
Carol and Kim, we spoke to a lot of workers. Some of them left Access Developers months ago, some left just this week, and a few are still employed there. All tell the same stories. They are not positive ones or even remotely comforting for customers, but they are these workers' descriptions of life at this troubled company.
Money back. That was what made it so easy to sell. You know, it was a good deal.
Selling was simple for Jamie Chase. While working at Access Developers, he often sold $30,000 a month just signing up new clients. But when customers with problems called, Chase says management threw customer service out the window.
You know, they were always just so short. Just tell us to be rude to them, you know, or just cut them off.
When thousands would lose internet service, Chase would tell them what management instructed him to say.
And it was ridiculous stuff that at the time, I believe, they would say like the server went down in Atlanta. So the whole, the East Coast, every city, there's 30 cities down because of Atlanta.
Chase says the incoming mail was mostly bills, and none of the managers seemed to care.
Well, they would laugh and say, you know, like we'll ever get around to paying them.
At times, there were reportedly special deliveries from lawyers.
You know, I'd be sitting at my desk and someone would come in and serve me.
10 News has obtained these angry emails. Customers with no service, looking for answers and refunds.
I've never, ever seen anybody ever get a refund at Access1.
No refunds, perhaps, because according to Chase, no one read the emails, and he says the billing manager, Stephanie Krause, never even listened to her own voicemail.
I've seen her erase the whole full mailbox.
Deleted old messages.
Gilbert Belmundez worked at Access Developers for 11 months. He and others say on payday, checks often bounced. The president of Access Developers, Tom Walker, admits that's true.
He did have a check returned. Mr. Belmundez practiced to hold checks for 2 weeks before he deposited them.
That's really none of their business as to whether I weighed at that time or not. You know, there was a reason for that at that point in time.
Belmundez was recently turned down by unemployment, deemed ineligible because he quit Access Developers. But Belmundez says he was fired, therefore should be eligible for benefits.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cry about the situation where, how my state is in terms of my income right now or my finances, but the point is that I deserve something that I work for, and I work very hard for that company.
Walker says his company may be mismanaged, but he blames the workers for some of the confusion.
They have been part of the problem, some of the employees.
Tonight, the Attorney General's office tells us any Access1 customer who has paid for internet service and is not getting it is eligible for a refund. And to protect yourself, experts recommend asking for references before signing up with any internet provider. Carol and Kim.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm,
Thanks,
sure is.
Bianca. A gambling